Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coming at you today with a bit of a chest workout, and this is not going to be planned in what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna come out with it. Basically, I'm making this video for a mate, but I figure I might as well put it on YouTube as well. So all you need for this workout is some bottles and a bag, pretty much. You know, in these kinds of times, you may not want to be going to the gym still. You know, it may be something that you're trying to avoid. So, yeah, I'm using 6 bottles, but you can start with however many bottles you want. The idea here is that you have weight on your back for weighted push-ups, and then you'll take that weight off and do normal push-ups. So we're going to be working with a few different hand positions. The first hand position is just normal, and it's underneath the shoulder there, so pretty much straight under your shoulder line. And we'll get to the other positions in a minute, but for the first set it's just underneath the shoulders, weighted push-ups, and you're doing as many as you can. Yeah, I'm just using like Pepsi bottles there, so give you a good excuse to get your last bit of Pepsi out, you know, your garbage drinks before you start getting fit and ripped. But yeah, so you're just going to do as many as you can, pretty much pushing to failure here, and after you do reach your maximum number, you're going to drop that weight off, and you're gonna do as many push-ups as you can with no weight. So yeah, like I said, this is gonna be all unscripted. I'm mostly just making this for a buddy of mine, but if anyone else finds it helpful in some way, then that's good for you. I've been working out for, you know, in the gym for the better part of 15 years, and this workout is still challenging for me, so I think people of all levels are going to be able to get something out of this. And you know, you can do it straight from home, and all it requires is just some bottles with water in it. I should have mentioned that. Yeah, there's water in them, not Pepsi, and not nothing. So do put water in them, you know, make it heavy. So pretty much here I'm resting, right? I've done my weighted and non-weighted set, and I'm resting 1 minute. So it's important that you shake out your arms during your break, and you stay positive and smile and stuff like that. So keep your arms loose, keep them shaking, get the blood flowing through there. You don't want to stay stiff and still. And after your minute is up, I'm just kind of skipping some of it because you don't want to sit there for a minute waiting. But yeah, after 1 minute is up, you're just gonna do the next one. So the next one will be a wide grip. And I stop the timer there because it's been 1 minute. It's going to be a wide grip push-up, again with the backpack with 6 bottles for me. Could be any amount. You could do 1 bottle, even 2 bottles, whatever. You could do 10 bottles if you could fit that in there, and if you were massively stronger than me, which you might be, but then what are you watching this video for? But yeah, just go weighted, you know, get some weight on there, and then once you've gone to failure, you do just body weight. Now this is a pretty crappy angle, but I assure you I am on my feet there. I'm not actually on my knee. You could do knee push-ups. So again, just like shaking, punching, you know, do some punches even. As I was going to say, you could do knee push-ups, but it creates some inconsistencies. You end up putting too much you kind of like end up psychologically or mentally saving energy for the knees, and it just creates a bad number, because I'm actually counting these and writing them down as well. It's important to document. So for this one, we're doing diamond push-ups or close grip push-ups, and just do try to be pretty strict with it. You're not going to get many out of this one, but every number counts, and like I said, you are trying to document this, so that way you've got something to beat next time. You know, you need to keep a record of what you do, so that you always have something to aim for to beat next time. You know, so I've done my weighted. I'm moving on to my body weight, and there's not going to be too many here because these ones are quite difficult, for me at least. Unless you're like heaps sick and you're just super strong, you are going to struggle on those ones. So again, just documenting, you know, jazz hands, keep everything moving. There's the waifu. She's doing the set as well, and we're pretty much going to go back to normal here. I've done my 3 sets at the moment, and I'm just going to speed up the whole rest of it, because the idea is now I can kind of stop stuttering around and get my thoughts in. But the idea is you're going to do normal, rather wide, and then close, and you're gonna, I say gonna, I really should stop that. That's a bit of an Aussie thing. But you're going to repeat that 3 times, and that'll take you up to 9 sets, and then you repeat the normal grip again. So it's normal, wide, close, with weighted and unweighted. You do that 3 times, which will take you to 9, and then you repeat the normal again, to take you all the way up to 10 sets. And the idea is that you're just going to be pretty much constantly full on. It's a tough workout. Like, I've done a lot of workouts in my time, and you know, I just feel like this one can be done by beginners and advanced people all the same. No matter what level you're at, you are going to get something out of this. You'll see by the end of this, I'm pretty damn sweaty, and I'm pretty messed up. There is a second part to it, but we'll go over that once we get to it. And just take your rest, your 1 minute, keep doing your mad punches there, and that's pretty much it. It's simple, but it's effective. You don't really need to make things overly too complicated when you're working out. You know, especially with chest, you can start working in some inverted and declined movements, and you can do that at home too. But this is a good thing to do just to get started, and you are going to get a burn out of this. So as we are approaching the end of my last set, I've actually started up my timer or stopwatch, and we get a 5-minute rest here before the next part begins. So take a bit of a break, go do whatever you like. We tend to just chill like this and relax. Yeah, completely relaxed, not doing much, just waiting for that 5 minutes to end. And oh shit, I stepped on my phone there, so that's no good. Yeah, just do whatever you feel like doing during this 5 minutes. Take it easy. The waifu's getting started on her push-ups here. So what we're doing next, I probably should talk about what we're actually doing. We're going to do 100 push-ups for time. So after the 5 minutes is up, You're going to reset the stopwatch, and you're going to do 100 push-ups with no backpack as quickly as you can. So you've had 5 minutes break, and you'll see I'm going to get started now. I'm going to put a timer on to show you how long it takes me. What else should I add? You just do push-ups. There's nothing else to it. Yeah, so you're going to just do push-ups. You do them in whatever amount that you can. I normally try to pop out about 30 to 35 here, and I have a kind of a game plan in my own head of what I want to do. You got to make sure you're in the good lighting as well, you know, for your abs to show, because it helps with the motivation. You never know who's watching. But I did 33 or something there, and now I'm pretty much just going to hit like sets of 5, 6 or 7 depending on how I feel after every rest. You really just got to come up with a game plan in your own head about how you want to tackle this one. Normally, you know, if you're fresh, you can probably pop out, if you're pretty experienced, you can pop out a good 60 or 70 push-ups. But at this point, your chest is still quite filled with blood, and your arms are filled with blood, and look how pumped I am. Holy shit. Not really. My chest isn't the greatest, but I don't have the chest genetics at all. I got gifted with the abdominal genetics. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to work at your weaknesses. Chest is definitely a weakness for me, which is why I say you can do this at varying levels. You know, this part you could do exclusively on your knees if you wanted. If you were just starting out. Regarding the earlier section, you could do it on your knees. You could do, like, instead of, as long as there's a progression system, or rather a regression system. I don't know how you'd say it, but you need to go from something being harder to something being easier. So you could go, instead of doing weighted push-ups, you could just do normal body weight push-ups and then sink down to your knees, and that would be your kind of drop in weight. Definitely something that you could do. So I'm at about 3 minutes. I should have put a counter on the screen, but whatever. Maybe I'll add it in later. Maybe I won't. What else is there to say, really? You just keep doing push-ups. Look at me go, shaking them arms out full of blood. I do end up getting about, I won't put a spoiler in there, but this isn't the best session that I had. I could feel that when I was doing the weighted push-ups. It wasn't the best one I had, but you have up and down days. Every day can't be your best one. You've got to set records, and then sometimes not set your records. So, but I think I'm about, 350 now. I think I've got just over a minute and a half before I'm going to finish, so I've probably got about 30 or so push-ups to go. Just keep shaking your arms out, and you can follow along with this part if you like. Everyone's going to go at a different speed. My wife is over there working on hers as well, doing her best. So just keep going. Don't stress about it too much. Try to keep your form pretty good. But yeah, I'm just going to put in some kick-ass music, you know, as you probably have been listening. So that way it drowns out all those awkward parts where I'm not saying anything. You know, because who wants to listen to that? So I'm approaching the end of my my work here, and I've pretty much broken down my sets into, you know, sets of 1, 2, whatever. I'm really approaching the end here, so I'm just trying to get through as much as I can. And like I said, this wasn't my best effort. I do finish on a 5:29. Not the best. I have done better than that. Just put in a bit of a squeeze here as well. Squeeze the chest. Last little contraction before you finish up. Always good to finish up. Get that little pump in there. And then you can kind of, do another squeeze because that's important. And then you can go check out what the wife is doing as well and give her some support. But yeah, I have done a 5:12 on this one before. That's my personal best, but not to be this time. Like I said, you can't always get the best result every time. You're just gonna have to do your best and see what you get. But I hope it's been helpful for you guys. It's not a crazy workout, but as you can see, I'm sweating. You know, I've done work. My wife she's having a pretty hard time there as well. It's a tough little thing to do. So, you know, give it your best. Always do your best and forget the rest, you know. And you'll see results. Jot down what you got. Jot means to write. Write what you've got and beat it next time. See you later.